The Black Demon is a 2023 shark film, which it is. It definitely is, but we'll get into it. So this stars Josh Lucas, who always plays the smuggest asshole. Hey, guy, I think this guy is perfect for being smug. He's taken his family out of the country to go investigate this, oil well drill that is out on the ocean. And when he gets there, he finds out that there's damage to the rig, and he doesn't know why. So he's boating out there with his family. They all end up at the oil rig. You'll find out why. And when he gets there, we find out that this thing's been under siege by this megalodon. So what's super interesting about this one is that this is like a blender film where they took, or a kitchen sink movie, as I like to call it a lot, where it's just like they took so many different things and they threw it in here, right? You've got a shark movie, yes, and that's what most people are here for. But you've also got like a demon movie, and you've also got eco horror, like ecological horror. And they're all kind of running simultaneously with one another into this kind of melding pot of horror. So this movie is definitely not loved, to say the least. It has like a 3 point something on IMDb, and I don't think that's 100% fair. I don't think it's good by any means, but I definitely think that, with this, I totally understand people going into this wanting a shark film and not really getting it. Like, the shark is seen, it's always a looming threat. I will give the film that. But you almost never see the shark in this film. And it really focuses more on like the town's superstitious beliefs that this thing is a demon, and also that this is like ecological horror with like trippy visuals and hallucinations from like the surrounding area of the shark. It can actually like make you hallucinate and see things that aren't there. And there's a lot of relationship and family drama, and then a lot of like drama that has to do with Josh Lucas's character and what he was up to before he got there, and truths that are revealed and all of this and that. The production value on this movie is actually much higher than I would have expected. I was expecting like a really low budget shark film, but it actually has a decent budget and the effects all look pretty good. So I was pretty damn surprised to see that. Overall, I didn't hate the movie. What I did actually like about the movie is the ecological horror aspect of it. That's actually what I was into, because I am someone under the belief that we are poisoning our planet and that there are repercussions to this. And to see it done in like kind of a supernatural, earth clapping back at us kind of thing, but they're doing it through the guise of a megalodon. It's a really weird aspect of the film because the megalodon just doesn't seem to really fit. He's really just kind of like an entity that is a stand-in for Earth's vengeance. And you barely see him all that much. So an odd blend there in a shark movie, not something I'm used to in a film like this for sure. But I don't think it's as bad as everyone's saying. Now, is it a good movie? No, not really. There's a lot of really dull things going on. It's not all that thrilling. But I do think the acting is quite good. I think the production value is pretty high. I think that the shark, when it's seen, looks good. I think that the story is unique. I've never really seen a shark movie like this. So I can say that at least. And how often can you say that? They make a lot of trash shark movies. But I honestly, I don't think this is as bad as people are saying, but I'm also not saying it's all that good, right? But a 3.7, this to me is like a 4.5, 4.6, somewhere in that area. I know that doesn't sound like a big difference, but if you're an IMDb person who's frequented it for many years and understands their rating system, like a mid 3 is like bottom of the barrel trash. Like, you don't usually get much below that. Yes, I've seen 2s and I've seen 1s, but they're rare. 3 is like really bad. That's where like the trash lives. And then the 4s are like B movies that are like okay-ish or just below average or like not very good but like still semi-watchable. That's what this movie is to me. So it falls in that like mid 4s, like a 4.4, 4.5, 6 somewhere. Nah, maybe not a 6. But as I said, this sounds like it's such a small little thing, but I'm telling you, a full point is a big difference on there. And who cares about IMDb? I just bring it up here and there because it's a metric that I like to use for the general consensus. And typically, I've always found it to be fairly accurate for the most part. There's definitely times where it's not at all representative of like my group of friends, but that doesn't mean it's not representative of us as a whole. And a 3.7, 3.6, whatever the hell this is, that's pretty low. So it's okay. It's not horrendous. It's not good. It really kind of falls in the middle, but it's also unique and fairly memorable to me in a way, just because it's a unique shark movie, and I don't think you see many of those anymore. So yeah, that's that. Let me know if you watch it. Adios.